At first, it was an Asian man online talking crap about black people, okay? But now there's an Asian woman talking crap about black people. Now, let's see what she has to say.
Boycotting the fucking Asian community, they're probably thanking God that your fucking black ass don't fucking go into their fucking store anymore to cause a fucking muck. You fucking black fucking people with your black fatigue, okay? And what your people call niggerism. You see this whole Cyrus Pace and Mr. Chow? None of this would have happened if you motherfuckers raised your fucking kids right. That fucking little boy witnessed some of his business trying to steal fucking water, okay? That niggerism fucking attitude failed your fucking kid. And if you can't understand and take accountability for your fucking failure, this will continue. More black kids are gonna die. Your community is still gonna struggle. And your people will fucking continue to be in poverty. Stop thinking you're gonna fucking make bank off your fucking kids' debt, okay?
Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Dope back with another video. Make sure y'all go to ubuntuapparel.com. And Ubuntu means togetherness, collectivism. How can I be happy when everybody's sad? Okay, this is an African word, an African way of life. It's just something that displays peace and unity and power, unlike what these Asians are doing to blacks right now. Okay, also, if you're on YouTube, click below, go to one of those shirts, man. That's how y'all can represent and walk around with a message that has power behind it. Okay, and I just want to say thank y'all in advance and double salute to all my monthly subscribers and monthly members. Thank all y'all. Okay, now what you must understand is this, right? Asian people, y'all have torn y'all ass. Okay, y'all basically showed the world how y'all really feel, which we knew. You know what I'm saying? But for you to do that, you had to be out your rabbit ass mind. But this is the thing I want y'all to understand. One Asian guy just fucked it up for all y'all. Now you know how I feel to be a nigga.
Black people are not protesting and boycotting because you're Asian. We're protesting and boycotting because you uphold white supremacy. You have this anti-blackness thing going on, and you've been having it going on. We've always known it.
Well, I'm seeing all of these videos circulating online of these Asian people expressing how much they hate black people.
So everybody think it's a game, and they're playing in our face, black people. What are you going to do?
Everybody look at us the same. Every nigga the same. Every black woman the same. It's like, come on, bro. So now you know how I feel to be a nigga. You understand me? And all that what you saying, I gotta say, we know. Look, go look around. These Asian shops are empty. Okay? Imagine if this shit lasts a whole year. You gonna have to pack that shit up. Right? And I'm praying that it does. You know why? Because we needed this change. I wouldn't tell no race of people to take bullshit from another race of people. I don't give a fuck who you is. Them days over with. We ain't going for that shit. And I've seen people speak about this shit. I've seen like China Mac. You know what I'm saying? I've met him personally. You know what I'm saying? I know I don't condemn him for taking up for his people, but what people gotta understand is this: we as blacks has got it the worst. So to look towards us for sympathy, bro, you gotta understand all the Jim Crow laws we went through. Just recently, a Asian man shot a little boy that was running away and got off. What the fuck kind of shit is, what does that tell America on both sides? It tells Asians that they can shoot niggas and get away with it. And it tells niggas that we don't got no place in this system. So to look for sympathy from us as blacks, you done lost your motherfucking mind. Man, we done went through Jim Crow, Willie Lynch, all type of slavery.
Guys, the FBA boycott is taking a different twist, as this Asian lady you guys all saw is really bitter about the entire situation. Like, if you've been looking for news related to the FBA boycott, you're in the right place. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel, do well to subscribe. So today we're going to be looking at the reactions of some people concerning this entire FBA boycott and how Asians are not happy about it. But before that, let me give my own thought about what this lady said. So she's angry at the fact that we the blacks here, we are no longer supporting their business, and we're trying to blame the entire Asian community for what one person did. But the rate at which these guys have been treating blacks over the years is really, really something that we need to pay more attention to it right now, because guys are being racially profiled every day. It's just rather fortunate for us that the 14-year-old guy his own actually popped and everybody had to see what happened. But what about the numerous cases that were hidden behind the cameras and nobody actually got the time to see it? Who will get justice for those persons? That's the real question here. And this lady is saying that we are actually punishing them. The real question is, if we hadn't boycotted their businesses, would she be feeling remorseful at this point in time? Will she actually be remorseful? That's the question to ask. But that's just my own thought on it. So let's look at more clips to hear what people have to say about it.
Fucking head out of your ass for 1 second, okay? All Asian people could agree with me on this one. Is that you are upset with one Asian person and the rest of the one that looks like him get punished for it. That's the questions that we're asking. It's not because, oh my God, we're losing a business that you're not going to stop with us. No. The question is, why do you punish people that look like Chow? That's it. Because we asked that questions, you went into, oh, so the boy was innocent. No, we're not saying that we're not grieving for the loss of Cyrus. We're not saying that we're agreeing with Chow. We're not arguing about anything in that matter. But we're asking, if you're not happy with Chow, go punish Chow. Why do you targeting collectively because we look alike? What? And because we asked that, you think that we're okay with shop owner to kill a young innocent man? Now, that's projection, sweetheart. That's not coming from me. I grieve and I feel more the loss of a life. Okay? No life should be lost. That's it. I'm not arguing about that. I'm saying Asian people out here are asking, why do we get punished? Because you're not happy with one person that looks like us. And since you're not gonna get it, I assume that because you're operating through the emotion, okay? It's high right now, I get it. Let me cradle you for 1 second, okay? So here we go. Imagine this, okay? There's a family, okay? Mom, dad, and 5 children. 4 live out of state, in school or whatever, live their life. A youngest one live with parents. All 5 of them get access to support funding from the parents. One day, the youngest one stole dad's watch and sold it. Dad found out, got upset. He freezed all the bank account. And then other children call and say, what's up with the bank account? I can't access. And dad say, well, I'm upset with your brother. He stole my watch. And now the children, the 4 children are asking, okay, our younger brother stole your watch. We had nothing to do with it. But why we're prevent from accessing to the fund? Because the older kids asked that question, dad immediately went into, oh, so you agree that your brother has the right to steal my watch and sell it? That's not what they say. They said, why is it one person's actions affecting us? That's the whole point here.
We're going to say replace Asian businesses. Replace Asian businesses with black businesses. Instead of even saying Asian boycott, that it should be more of we are using this opportunity to focus on ourselves. Instead of making every other community rich and being the catalyst for their economies, we need to start focusing on how we can do this. And we've lost sight of that because we have become dependent on other people to come into our communities and give us what we want, but they don't give us anything. We give them. So it's important for us, now that we've come to this conclusion, to really capitalize on it. So let's turn it around so they can't say that we're trying to hate them and we're pushing this narrative. We don't hate Asian people. I don't hate Asian people. I don't know about anybody else. Plus, Asian is a big, big word. Asian is a big, big word. You have Korean, Mandarin, Thai, Chinese, all kinds of Chinese, Vietnamese, Japanese, Filipino. Then you got the Indians that are in Asia. Shit, Russia. Goddamn it. Asia's big. That brush is too big for me to paint that much. I'm going to use this opportunity to start looking for more black-owned businesses and recycling our dollars in communities where the people live where I live. So I know those dollars are going to come back some kind of way. Instead of saying boycott Asian businesses, we're going to say replace Asian businesses with black businesses. replace Asian businesses. Voila, you too. I'm sorry. I love your pierogies and corner store sandwiches, but you gotta go too. Sorry. And to them evil ass Dominican bodega owners in New York City, because when I visited, y'all followed us around the store and we was visiting from Atlanta, San Francisco, and y'all were assholes, complete assholes, and y'all was almost darker than me. Ugh, I hope y'all close. Definitely replace them motherfuckers. I'm not telling you what to do. This is just a suggestion. By no means am I taking away from the fact that Rick Chow murdered and his son murdered Cyrus Belton. I'm not taking that away. You have every right to be angry that people come into our community and don't respect us, that they think they're better than us because they have a business and that they're making money from us. They should be at our feet. Also, we should be mad at the system as well, but let's replace.
Yes, as this lady here said, I actually think the Asians don't get it. They feel like we are hating on them, but it's more like getting back what belongs to us. It's more like wanting to build our own community. It's more like an opportunity that has presented itself to us and we're trying to make use of it. That's how I see this entire situation. I'm not seeing as a rebellion against them, no. I'm seeing as getting back what we lost. I'm seeing as patronizing our own community. I'm seeing as people actually getting empowered with their own resources. So that's how I view the entire stuff. I don't know about you, but that's how I look at it.
I'm in Houston, Texas, door dashing, and I'm happening to pick an order up from Jersey Mike's, and this Nom Nom Noodles is right next to me. Let's see. Oh, this whole ghost town. Ooh, Jesus. Y'all said on business?
Black Go back to your country. We don't welcome black people. Black people should go. You look so ugly with your dark skin color. Go back to your country.
It was a song for me. Like, she did a whole little ditty behind. I'm not sure if she was... Well, don't racism become exhausting? Like, it's so old school, not even vintage. It's kind of whack. No, it's extremely whack. Like, if you cannot even give me the chance to get to know me for 5 minutes in which I could give you a laundry list of reasons not to like me, please do not shortchange me because I'm a whatever that was. Like, come on. And then it's crazy because when we feel a way about it or we don't know how to feel, we don't know if we're in a safe space with anybody because the switch can flip at any given time. Like, and we could be cool till we not, you know, any given moment we could be like, it's insane. Somebody being told that they're ugly because of their skin color, like, it's so old. At what point do we not keep doing the hamster wheel thing in racism? At what point do we not just be like, you know, we're all different and coexist? At what point does being a racist not become exhausting? Because if I don't like somebody, I ain't thinking about you. So the fact that people would have to think about somebody to the magnitude that you have to think about them to create a harmony in public, that's insane. And then even I'll take it a step further to think that we have to care about your opinion. You could be racist, we don't have to care. So I guess it's just comedy at this point because it's very old, it's very tired.
Exactly what I was saying before. Like, the lady in the first clip actually complained that we are punishing the entire Asian community for one person's mistakes. But these clips actually shows that it's something that keeps on happening on a daily basis, and that's why the black community have just decided to fight for themselves. As you can see here, we don't hate the Asians, we don't hate them, because I don't think here in America when you see maybe a black person talking to an Asian, it's very rare that you hear them maybe condemning their skin tone, that, oh, you're too white. But the number of times you hear an Asian guy insulting a black, saying your skin tone is like this, is really alarming. So I think you guys should work on yourselves first. We don't hate you guys. We have just decided to spend our money where it's going to be valued, and that's just it.
Now, Unc don't know how true this is, but I heard the boycott been doing so well, a mixed Asian and black woman got on here laughing because her cousins called and said their businesses might be failing if this continues. They said they were gonna, Juneteenth is coming this weekend, and they were gonna offer specials and discounts to get people back in their establishments. Don't fall for it. Keep going to Tamika. And in Tamika, if you're doing nails in your house, go ahead and get the LLC jumping. Get you a business banking account. And start doing business like that. Go on, build your business credit. It's tied to personal.
We should all stop going to work and see what happens. I know it's never going to happen, but what if one day most of us would just stop going to work for, I don't know, a day or a week and just see what happens? Like, what's the worst that can really happen if we all just stop going to work? Oh, they're going to replace us with artificial intelligence. Well, they're going to do that anyway. So what would happen if we just stopped going to work? What do you think?
Y'all been seeing those Amazon employees coming on here like, y'all really, the boycotts are really working. We ain't had no real, like they're talking about how the number of packages have gone down or deliveries have gone down. And like basically the work is slowing. And we know that whenever work slows, they reduce hours. And I'm not happy about that for the people who are working there, who are gainfully employed, and especially the people who did the right thing in November, okay? Or at least support who didn't end up voting. And some people can't vote, so I show grace to them. Nonetheless, to see that our boycotts are working, yay! I know that I'm sure all these other places that we've boycotted have seen the same thing. Plus, have they seen this uncertainty? Like, we're not gonna, first of all, you did what you did in November, okay? And then y'all expect us to turn around and keep over consuming. If you watch old documentaries, this was America's plan. This is why they started advertising and doing all this stuff on TV, because they wanted people to consume. They wanted Americans to consume. When New York started changing and all the people started going to the cities, and then after the war they said, you know what, we want to go to the suburbs now. They wanted people to overconsume. The people in the suburbia, they said, now we're going to be in our little place by ourselves and we're going to just consume. And now the whole United States just consumes, right? And so now we're limiting, how much we're spending. Even when the pandemic was happening or inflation was getting high during the pandemic, and people just say, you know what, we're going to start having to get those great value and store brands because we just can't take continuously supporting the name brands right now. And so they, started shifting there. So the shift has been happening, but now we're just saying, oh, we're not even going to walk in y'all's store anymore, please. Or we're not going to buy anything when we go in your store. Nonetheless, this is my point about the Amazon stuff. If you watch a documentary, I think on PBS, about Bezos, he ends up, he is the reason why a lot of small businesses got out of business, because he was either basically he took their business idea and he put it into Amazon, right? He was like, you're going to have to sell your books with us. And if you sell it at this lower cost, you don't have to pay as much, but that means you get lower, you don't earn as much, right? So your prices could be, and I'm speaking from experiences just trying to sell on Amazon.com a few years ago. So the higher your books, the more they take out of your check. But if it's under like $10, $9.99, you get to keep more of your commission. And so it's almost like forcing you to charge charge less for a book, just so you can get higher in commissions. But if you're smart, you would just go ahead too and raise the prices so you can still get what you really want, but you have to include that 30% or however much they're trying to get you to do
that they're trying to take out of your check. Anyway, but yeah, Amazon put a lot of businesses, small businesses, out of business. And they felt like they had no other choice but to sell on Amazon.com because their business was now being affected because, they're not going to come to my small bookstore in my hometown and go straight into the store because they got Amazon now. They can buy it for resale and all this used books and, new books and stuff. And so they felt forced to go on Amazon and then sell at a cheaper price. So I feel like the boycott for Amazon is giving, and then just even with what's going on with our economy, with Trump and all this stuff, they're giving the people the power again because we get to choose where we consume. People have overwhelmingly shopped on Amazon for years. And to me, Amazon didn't get popular, like really, really popular until like 2012. That's when I started hearing more and more about Amazon. I thought they were a brand new business because I just kept hearing people talk about them. Finds out they had been out here since the 90s. And that's because they said, hey, we're going to lose money at first. We're going to build over time. And then we're going to eventually be this big, big brand. And he was right about that. And now look at them. But now they're seeing a lack in sales. Like we're trying to make the billionaires see that you can't do this to us any longer because we know that we've overconsumed or we have just taken our money and spent it with you because you're cheaper, you're this, you're that, and that's about it. We just kind of got used to getting those packages in 1 or 2 days and blah blah blah, you name it. I'm not an avid Amazon package person. I only get it when I'm just like, I do need this kind of quickly. And I know I can get it usually from there from cheap. But I do a lot of price shopping before I settle on one particular place to buy. I look at all the prices, I look at shipping and all that stuff before I just go out and just say Amazon, that's it. TikTok shop, that's it. No, I'm gonna look around first for that same item to see where I can buy it for the lowest price. Nonetheless, I'm just seeing the difference we're making, and Martin Luther King would be proud. Because, this is what they used to do back in the day. They used to boycott. And when they did that bus boycott, they lost all that money, and then they were forced to allow us to be on the system and sit wherever we want to without any type of problems. To integrate and all that stuff in places. It's like we shouldn't be taking the back door, the side door, this kind of spot in the restaurant just because you don't, it's just, honestly, I don't even want to be around people who hate me. That's why I just don't understand racist white people, or any race really, who says, we hate you and then want us to be slaves while tending to your kids and your home. I never got that kind of stuff. Never got it. Because if you hate somebody, you wouldn't want to. I don't want to be around anybody I hate, but I don't hate nobody. But if I don't like you, I don't want to be around you. I don't want to be nowhere near you. Please don't invite me. And so I never will understand racism. It's just another word for hate. Yeah. Anyway, our boycott is working. So continue to support small businesses. People who care about you. And yeah, I'm going to do my best to keep, I want to be in a position of power that allows me to spread the love. Because I look at myself and say, I can do what Amazon and Walmart and all these people can do. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I view myself. Because I want to spread the love. I don't want to be all like, I gotta hoard my wealth. Like, I just don't get that. Like, that level of thinking. Like, it's hard for me to fathom such greed. But I'm not built like that. And I'm grateful that I'm not.
Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. This is how you know that the boycott is working. So yesterday I opened up the app the TikTok app as I was coming home from work, and I saw a comment talking about how, Black Americans don't like us, and they said this and they said that, and blah 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 blah. This is how I know that the boycott is working. When you comment on my page and you're talking about how I, as a Caribbean person, should be uniting with other Caribbean people to support Chinese businesses, I know for a fact that you're not a Caribbean person. You know how I know for a fact you're not a Caribbean person? Because Caribbean people know damn well the struggles and the strife that not only Black Americans are going through or have been going through, but what we also went through or what we are currently going through. You understand? When black people, black Jamaicans such as myself, have to look at our country and see Europeans and even Asian people come down, fly down to our countries, take advantage of the laws, policies in our government, and steal our land and fence off our beaches, and then have the audacity to get guards and put in place to protect them from our own land, then we know exactly why this boycott is important. And if you are a Caribbean person and you don't understand the importance of this boycott, you are just lying. You are lying. You came up with this thing to talk about how Black Americans are last year they boycotted, Caribbean businesses and stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to run the numbers for you so you can understand why that would have been something foolish. You see, the difference between the Chinese businesses and the Caribbean businesses is this. Caribbean businesses has only basically a taste that most Caribbean people love. Not all Black Americans, and I'd say it's a very small percentage of Black Americans that like Caribbean food. You understand? So most of the customers that are patronizing, that are patrons of Caribbean shops and restaurants, are Caribbean people. So if Black Americans were, and they would already know this, if they were to boycott Caribbean businesses, they already would know that there are Caribbean people that would be already supporting those businesses. Because Black Americans already know that they don't really have a taste for Caribbean condiments. They don't really have a taste for Caribbean food. So that's a null, void, and a lie. You understand? Second of all, you not understanding that the boycott, the message of the boycott is not about destroying. You see, people keep saying, yes, the business is going to get destroyed. Yes, it is because of the boycott. But that's, people don't understand. You people, it's either you don't understand or you don't want to understand. That's the only thing I can say. It's either you don't understand or you don't want to understand. You understand? The fact of the matter is this. Black Americans have been talking. I've been here long enough. I've been in America for over 10 years. And I've seen it all. And that's why my mood has changed to understanding Black Americans and their strife and what they have been through and what they're going through with this system as well. If you can sit there and talk the talk and whatever it is and try to divide as best as you can, which I think you feel horribly at, it's just not working. You understand? It's just not working. If you can look at me and pretend like you don't understand why this boycott is happening, then maybe you shouldn't even have an opinion on it in the first place. You shouldn't. You shouldn't have an opinion on it in the first place. Because this boycott is not about destroying businesses. That is a collateral effect of the boycott. The boycott is about wanting to be treated with dignity, honor, and respect. And I'm tired of seeing this in my videos. If you don't get that message, you are literally lying. If your answer is that, oh, their livelihoods are going to get destroyed, so the what? So what? So what that their livelihoods are going to get destroyed? So you're telling me that it's more important to just receive the black dollar than to treat black people or black Americans in particular with dignity, honor, and respect that would make them become more patronizing of your business. When you treat people nicely, they're more likely to support the business more and more. I don't get it. It's like, and I see it every day. Why is there this thing that black people should be treated like shit, but still give you the best of us? Why is there a thing to treat black people like shit and still want us to give you our money? As if our money belonged to you. You are not entitled to anybody's. I have never seen any other ethnicity speak to white people or any other ethnicity the way you speak to black Americans or even Caribbean people sometimes. You speak to us as if we owe you something when it's our money that we worked hard for being spent in your business. And if I literally say I am taking my money elsewhere, your answer should either be, is there anything I can do to change your mind, or okay, best of luck to you, which is not what we've been seeing. We've been seeing the constant pleading with black people. We've been seeing the constant disrespect regardless. And we've been seeing the constant, basically, pleading to their humanities. Oh, these people, also all of a sudden, the people that are no longer being supported, they're humans. They should be treated like humans. Their homes should be honored. The fact that they have families to feed, the fact that they need to pay their bills. But a little black boy being shot in the back means nothing to you people. That's literally what you're saying. You are missing the message 100%. And 2, you're not entitled to anybody's money. I've never seen you talk to white people like that, saying, hey, you need to come and patronize our business, or, families are going to fail. A lot of people are suffering just because of one. Let me tell you something. The things you do to black people, you would never dare to do it to white people. The things you do to black Americans or black immigrants, you would never dare to do to a white person. And you know why you'd never dare to shoot a little white boy in the back, whether he was innocent or guilty? Is because you know what would happen to you. You damn well know. And anybody who is pretending as if they don't know what would happen to them and their race of people is literally lying. Now they bring up the whole COVID situation, but the COVID stats have constantly shown different. Oh, you remember, during COVID situation, black people were... And the stats showed that it was mostly white people that did that to you. And yet still, you people are still trying to paint black people as the enemy. Even though they are moving away from you, they're leaving you alone, and they're saying, hey, we're just going elsewhere. Then most people that I'm seeing on the internet not even having an argument with you. They're just saying, yo, listen, we're just going somewhere else. You understand? And this is what it is. But anyway, people, I have another video coming up because I still need to rant about this a lot more. Enough love and respect. Peace. I'm out.
Asian women being mad at black women for putting hot sauce in pho, that's the least of our fucking worries. And y'all worried about us being happy about putting hot sauce in pho. If I don't want to order bon bo wu, I'm not doing it, baby. I'm going to order me some beef, rare beef pho, and pour me some sriracha in there if I want to. You know why? Because we fucking can. And y'all are not going to keep taking away shit we can do just because you feel like we need to be culturally appropriate. Let's go look at how these motherfuckers voted and try again.
You want to blame everybody else. You see this whole Cyrus case and Mr. Chow? None of this would have happened if you motherfuckers raised your fucking kids right. That fucking little boy witnessed some of his business.
I am a college-educated woman. I hold a master's degree in information technology management. My son was not a thug. He was a 14-year-old boy who was trying to find his way. And for any person that acts like when they were 14, 15, 16, 17, that they did not do nothing wrong, that they did not smoke and drink and do and have sex and do whatever that they were not supposed to do by their parents, it is a lie. And it is judgmental, and I refuse to allow any of you to sit up there and make it seem like we were bad parents because we were not. My son loved everybody. He would tell me like, oh, Mom, you're being judgmental. You shouldn't do that. That's against God. And the devil shot him dead, and he laid right there. And we got no justice from South Carolina. It is.
I love when the black community says, let's boycott Asian businesses. Please do. We'll get rid of the Chinese takeout, the dry cleaners, the laundromats. Let's get rid of the liquor stores as well. Get rid of the Jordans you guys wear, the Nikes you wear, the shower caps, the Hondas, the Hyundais, all your car electricians, the electronics in your house, the Sony, the TV system, your sound system, the microphones that you guys use to rap and speak about awareness for the black culture and the hip-hop culture. Where do you think that's made it? That's made all in Asia. And here's another thing for you guys. You guys want us to leave the neighborhood so bad? Oh, Asian people are not neighborhoods? We're in white neighborhoods. We have our own Chinatown. We have our own Koreatown. You think we really need you guys to benefit off and make money?
I see you let your mouth overload your ass. Now your people stand outside the beauty supplies, the nail shops, the Chinese restaurants wondering where the blacks at. See, you are half of us. So there's 2 times as many as us, but you have 3 times as much wealth. So every fucking time we spend $1, we transfer wealth. Yeah, you need it. That's why you're standing outside looking like a motherfucking fool, and that's why they made you take this video down. You worried about the Chinese food. Y'all moving next to the goddamn ASPCA, getting them dogs and cats. We don't know what the fuck you feed us. It could be a squirrel. But see, y'all talk too damn much. We can make our own shit, because you showed us how to. Bitch, did you say dry cleaner? Bitch, what? You wouldn't even know how to clean or to dry clean without this man right here in 1821, a free man, patented the dry cleaning system. Who the fuck you talking to? You talking about Nikes and you got fucking child labor. Yo, people chained to the motherfucking deck. Making $150 to $300 a month, and that's on the high end. Still gotta have another job to make ends meet. Selling pussy and plates in order to make it. For some $180 Jordans that it costs $2.50 to make. Who the fuck you talking? You know we got passports now. We can fly anywhere. Now, before you know it, our niggified asses will be coming over to Asia. We will be buying your handbags, your Nikes, and bringing them back and selling them for $100. You fucked yourself in the game because you let your mouth overload your ass. You worried about the liquor stores. Baby, everybody got a liquor store. Walmart sell the liquor. Myers sell the liquor. Everybody sell the liquor. And we can always go over here with the Arabs, which I'm not really that fond of my goddamn self. But everybody sell the liquor. You worried about Sony? It's because you can make it cheap because your people are slaves. It's crazy as hell that they eat in air and sunshine. Those of them that don't have no money. You know they're still Zenith and RCA. So y'all voted for Trump at the rate of 28%. What he taught the black community is that we have to lean on each other. What he's teaching the American people is that we don't need you and you can go the fuck home. You thought holding 28% of the wealth was going to keep you in this country? Absolutely the fuck not. Everybody wants you to go home. Bitch, and I know you're not talking about a fucking Hyundai that every fucking body can hotwire. No, I ain't never stole a car before in my life, but I'm pretty sure that I could get in, stick my finger in the keyhole and drive that bitch away because they faulty. You worried about the microphone. Are we going back American made? If it were not for the black community, the hair, the nails, the food, the cheap ass products that you sell, running your people like slaves, you wouldn't have a fucking dime. And you not in a neighborhood. Did you think living with white folks was a brag? On Chinatown, your own Koreatown, it's so many of y'all. But there's also some of y'all that live below poverty level. You bit the hand that fed you. And you thought the black community was not valuable. Now you people standing outside the hair store, the liquor store. Y'all standing outside wondering where the blacks at. You let your mouth overload your ass. You do need us. Because, well, we are the reason why you generate wealth. Now you came in 1965 because I deemed it so, Immigration and Nationality Act. And so you came in and they gave you this property. But instead of respecting the people whose money you got, you decided that you would disrespect. Well, you took something from us and you can't give it back. Now, watch this. Because if it's up to me, you motherfuckers will eat air and sunshine and you'll go back to your overpopulated ass motherfucking country. Bitch, we don't want no Hyundai. We don't need your dry cleaning. We don't need your dogs, your cats, your rats, and your motherfucking squirrel. We don't need your liquor that you watering down and sealing the top back. We don't need your Sony because we got RCA and Zenith. You let your mouth overload your ass and I'm the reason why you here. What? You came here under the STEM Act. You gonna tell me to go to the bank and get a loan? We can't get a loan. That's why you in the neighborhood. You did your research. You saw what it was that we needed and you provided it. But you provided it with disdain because, well, white people ain't buying your shit. They ain't buying your Chinese food. They ain't buying your hair. Them motherfuckers ain't coming off in the ghetto to get their goddamn nails done. They ain't buying your goddamn Hyundai. And when you say you don't need my money, well, let's see. Keep on living, bitch. Let's see. I'm not remaking this video because, well, you're not worth it. I didn't mean to STEM act. I meant to say that you came on science, technology, engineering, and medicine. You always had a head above us because people are always showing up and thinking that they can do better than the black community without the black community. Now, bitch, watch this.
Guys, in as much as I feel a little bit bad for the Asian businesses here in America, but it shows clearly that their own community, their own people, rarely patronize them, because I've gone to a lot of Asian shops before. Most of the persons there buying stuffs are actually blacks. And I actually asked myself the question, is it that these guys don't like what their own people sell, or why aren't they using their own product? Why are they selling it to the blacks? It really got me thinking that if they can do that, why can't we also do that? Why can't we also go spend our money on our own people? Why don't we also go patronize our own people? So this entire situation is not like a hate situation. It's more like wanting to patronize our own people, wanting to like spend our dollar where it's being respected and valued. And that's just my humble opinion about this entire situation. So what's your own thought? What do you think about the whole situation? Are we treating the Asians badly, or should we continue doing what we are doing? I really want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do well to hit that subscribe button. And I can't wait to see you in my next video. Thank you for watching.